Hey everyone, welcome to 110 Football 2.0. We're so excited to be back and stoked to share some new content with you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Connor Kalopsis.
And I'm Jerry Reynoso. On this episode of 110, we'll talk about the MLS Is Back tournament, profile a new LAFC player, and break down the upcoming match against Houston.
We're also introducing 2 new members to the 110 family.
Hey fans, I'm Eli Lesser.
And I'm Hallie 3000. This is 110 Football's MLS Is Back show.
And it starts
right now.
It's kicking off in the world of football. From Boyle Heights to Koreatown and all through the 110 corridor. An LAFC fan show by 2 of their biggest fans. This is where true fans come to get their LAFC fix. So rally your crew, settle in. It's time for 110 Football.
Wow, it is amazing to be back in the studio again, but I gotta admit, a part of me feels like we never left, but another part of me feels like this is all new.
Well, maybe you have too many parts. Or maybe you don't recognize the studio because of all the sweet upgrades. Especially this lovely lady right here.
But Hallie isn't the only 110 upgrade.
True that. Eli definitely raises our game, and we're all so excited to have him in the family officially.
Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm super stoked to be here.
Founder of This Week in MLS, Eli's a guy who's on top of what's going on in the league. Can't wait to hear the first of his weekly segments later in the show.
But first, Connor and I will talk about the main event. MLS is back, but not in the way anyone could have predicted.
Next week, Major League Soccer will resume the 2020 season with the MLS Is Back tournament, sadly, without LAFC superstar Carlos Vela. All matches will be played in the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex in Florida.
The complex is closed to the public and matches will be held without spectators. MLS players and staff will follow COVID-19 medical protocols, including testing throughout the tournament.
To learn a little bit more about the complex and the tournament, we put together this little package for you guys.
Check it out.
The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex is a 220-acre athletic compound located in the Walt Disney Resort near Orlando, Florida. The grounds include 9 venues and host numerous amateur and professional sporting leagues throughout the year, including the NFL, Major League Baseball, and the MLS. Previous events include the 1998 and 2019 MLS All-Star Games. And now, in 2020, due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, the complex welcomes the return of the 2020 Major League Soccer season with the MLS Is Back tournament. In this unique format, all 26 MLS clubs will compete in a continuous schedule of 54 total matches that will take place nearly every day and count in the 2020 MLS regular season standings. The tournament winner will also earn a spot in the 2021 CONCACAF Champions League and will give players the opportunity to earn additional bonuses as part of a $1.1 million prize pool. At the quarterfinal stage, after July 29th, the MLS Is Back bubble will be contained entirely in the Swan Hotel. Upon completion of the tournament, MLS plans to continue into the regular season with a revised schedule, followed by the Audi MLS Cup, playoffs, and the 25th MLS Cup. The schedule has yet to be publicly announced.
Such an amazing place that is now a big part of the COVID-19 story in relation to sports, not just MLS, but also the NBA.
I just can't wait to watch the matches, even though we can't be there covering them live as usual.
We're confident LAFC will advance, but they do have 3 tough teams to face in the first part of the tournament.
It's painful to concede the Galaxy is tough, bro, but I guess we just gotta keep it real.
I mean, there's just too much at stake to not take each team seriously. Jerry and I will join Eli on the couch a little later to give our keys to Monday's match against Houston.
The team we beat last year to win the coveted Supporters Shield. Who could forget that moment with Vela holding the shield above his head? Classic, man.
We'll also show our top 3 plays from that game later on in the show, but first, here's Eli Lesser with his MLS report.
Thanks, Connor. Here are the top stories this week in MLS. Just 2 days ahead of the MLS Is Back tournament, we have our first dropout. After 10 plus staff members and players tested positive for COVID-19, FC Dallas has dropped out of the tournament. Looks like Group B just got a whole lot easier as FC Dallas were one of the favorites to advance. Tough break for Minnesota United as Ike Opara, the best defender in MLS, opted out of the tournament due to injury. Opara is the reigning MLS Defender of the Year, and this is sure to leave a big hole in their back line. Another injured star, Jonathan Dos Santos of the LA Galaxy, will also be sitting out of the tournament. Due to the fact that the Galaxy will already be short-handed, the Dos Santos loss might have just sealed their fate as an early exit out of the tournament. Finally, back to the black and gold. LAFC will have a huge void to fill with the absence of superstar Carlos Vela. Vela opted out of the tournament due to the birth of his new child. Coach Bob Bradley spoke out and gave his 100% approval of Vela's decision. This has been the weekly MLS report. Back to you guys.
Wow, thanks Eli. As Jerry said earlier, we are psyched to have you here.
And now for some LAFC news. Last month, the Black and Gold picked up 2010 MLS Rookie of the Year, Andy Nahar. LAFC signed the former DC United defender after acquiring the top spot in the allocation order.
And this could be a great move for LAFC if he can stay healthy, as his playing style really fits with LAFC.
Let's take a closer look at our new defender.
New LAFC defender Andy Nahar had his first stint in MLS back in 2010 with DC United, where he won Rookie of the Year. In 3 seasons with the squad, he appeared in 82 regular season matches, scoring 10 goals along with 11 assists. In 2013, Nahar went back to Anderlecht in the Belgian Pro League. In his first season, he helped the team to its 33rd league title, while registering 3 goals and 3 assists across all competitions. Nahar won 2 league titles and the Belgian Super Cup 3 times with the team. Andy was called to compete for the Honduras national team. In 2013, Nahar scored his first international goal in the knockout stages of the CONCACAF Gold Cup versus Costa Rica. Nahar's game winner in the 1-0 victory saw Honduras advance to the semifinals of the tournament. In 2014, Nahar will also make the 23-man Honduran FIFA World Cup roster. LAFC used his #1 spot in the MLS allocation rankings to sign Nahar, bringing a lot of experience and skill. And we got big hopes that he will add a lot to the club and contribute quickly on the field.
With LAFC facing Houston this Monday in their first tournament match, we wanted to relive the best moments from the last time we faced them in the 2019 Supporters Shield.
We of course walked away with a 3-1 win and the shield.
So here's our pretty obvious picks for the top 3 LAFC moments from that historic match.
From downtown Los Angeles with the first piece of silverware on the line in the history of Los Angeles Football Club.
Every time I go to Bank of California Stadium, I am so struck by the supporters. I mean, they are as passionate as they come, and they just completely raised the bar.
Carlitos, the run and the finish, yes! He has scored in 7 straight games he's played. Back out for Blackman. Vela makes his run. Crossed in, off the crossbar, Rossi! Twist has been so good. Man of the match a week ago in that 1-1 tie. He gets the free kick. Far post, back of the nets! Absolute magic! Eddie Atuesta with the goal to seal the deal!
What a goal! What a goal! What a goal! What a goal!
That Atuesta free kick in the closing minutes was insane. Definitely my personal fave. I mean, you saw my reaction.
Yeah, but still for me, it's not about the amazing goals, but Vela raising that shield after we won. I mean, come on, dog. Talk about feeling pride for a team and a city, man.
But that was 2019, guys. And LAFC now must face them again in another crucial game.
Absolutely. So we each picked our keys to the...
Keys on Van Nuys.
Guys,
Keys,
stop.
keys
Guys,
on
stop.
Van
What are you
Nuys.
doing?
Keys,
Guys, no.
on Van Nuys.
Guys, okay, shh. We each picked our keys to the match for LAFC versus Houston. I'll just go first with the obvious. Don't change the script. What worked for Bradley's squad in 2019 should work again. Come out fast and maintain that pace, and get the ball to your best guys.
I do agree, but this is a different Houston squad, and so is LAFC without Vela. Precision and timing. If they're forced to flip the script, then they need to be precise in their timing of runs and the quality of their passes. Turnovers and wasted shots will kill any momentum they create.
And to that point, the final key to the match, control transitions. Houston likes to lure opponents forward. When they can close the spaces in front of their goal, they break quickly. LAFC has to stay balanced in these moments and be economical with their touches. Dwell on the ball too long as your teammate makes a run ahead, and you might be chasing 60 yards back to your own goal. That doesn't mean LAFC can't get forward and take risks. But they'll have to do it in the right areas and always be aware of which teammates are forward and where the opponent is in too much space.
And that's the 110 football keys to the match against the Houston Dynamo. Join us next Wednesday for the game recap. So exciting, you guys.
Yeah, man, I just can't wait. You know, it's been pretty boring lately with no games to watch, let alone cover.
It's true. I love my family, but I've not spent this much time with them since I was in the crib.
And that's why we all thought we'd share some of our quarantine staycation photos with you guys. Hey guys, so we have the entire 110 family here. Say hello, everyone.
Hey!
What's up, Connor and Jerry?
And each of them have contributed a photo for the montage.
We finally get to see what happened to Connor's hair during COVID.
I dislike
What were you
it.
thinking?
You look like a scene kid.
So, you guys don't like it.
Nope. No, I don't know what was going on to your mind.
It wouldn't be my preference.
Well, I think I pulled it off.
You look like Jack
you were-
Jack from Incredibles.
Ha, Jack from The Incredibles. So, next up, we have this.
All right, I can explain. No, listen.
Jeez.
My beard grew too long. It was too itchy, so I decided to shave it. And
Ew.
that's about it.
Ew.
Who's
Why would you do
uncle?
that?
Well, why would you do the mohawk?
Because it looks good.
I look good too.
Oh my god.
Looks like a squirrel's tail.
Cops is filmed on location as it happens.
Next up, Omar's birthday.
That was fun. That day
That was a
fun.
bomb cake.
Fun fact, that cake was made out of pizza.
No wonder it tasted Italian.
Next up, we have Eli's alien abduction. So, explain this, Eli. What's going on?
Well, you know, my quarantine was out of this world. And I decided to make a little trip over to Area 51, and let me tell you, we're not alone.
Oh.
Bienvenidos a la cripta. Dame tu cosita. Dame tu cosita. Ay, dame tu cosita. Dame tu cosita.
So, some weird photos so far. But last but not least, Campbell's vacationing with Vela photos?
Well-
what is this?
I have some connections, but I guess you guys don't have connections.
Wait, so, oh my god, so
What?
you're just like friends with Vela then?
Yeah.
Huh.
You okay? Did you talk to him about staying?
Yeah. I don't know.
I guess you just didn't want
It's a
to.
secret.
It's a secret.
We
I
vibed.
mean, the more you know.
Vibes.
I mean, it does look like you guys are having a blast.
Yep.
Would you consider him family at this point?
Yeah.
If you could have vacationed with one player, who would it be?
That's hard. I have to choose between Tristan Sackman or Bryce Duke.
And that's it for our MLS Is Back show. Thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget to join us next Wednesday when we recap the first tournament match against the Houston Dynamo, live from the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex.
Yes. Make sure to check us out on Instagram and Twitter at 110 Football TV. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
For 110 Football, I'm Connor Kalopsis.
And I'm Jerry Reynoso.
I'm Eli Lesser.
I'm Omar Reynoso.
I'm Campo Collapsis.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on
On
the
the
110.
Wait, were you guys serious about taking a plane to Orlando?
Dude, who said anything about a plane? Okay, Hallie, we're going to 700 South Victory Way, Reunion, Florida.
Wait, she has a built-in GPS?
Dude, she has like every road in America programmed into her.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Roof open.
What's that?
What the?
Whoa!
Prepare for launch. In 5, 4, 3, 2,
Where are we going, bro?
See you guys later.
Goodbye!
I think we might need seatbelts.
Yeah. Bro, I thought she was just a desk.
Guess she's a spaceship too.
Wow.
Now Connor and Jerry are gone. What do you want to do?
Wanna play a game?
Get pizza?
Dance party?
I think a little buffer, man. I think space adds 5 pounds to me. You?
Well, if it does,
Nah.
it didn't work on me.
Yeah. Space don't like you.
Space doesn't like me.
It's alright.